Ya, ada.
Kamu udah setuju?
Udah.
Kamu nyalain kameranya, Mak. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi guys, my name is Yunita Putri Hapsari with the three last student number is 219. And in this project, I am together with my friend. Her name is Rahma Aulia with the last three name student ID is 220. We will fully assignment in the term linguistic subject, and I will explain about material of language, linguistic, and communication. And Rahma will explain about material of morphology and semantics. Here we go. What is language? Language is a complex system of communication that involves symbols, sounds, and rules. It is a fundamental part of human culture and identity, allowing us to share thoughts, ideas, and emotions. There are different types of language. The first one is spoken language. Spoken language is the most common form of communication. It is the natural way we interact with each other, using our vocal cords to produce sounds that represent words and sentences. Example of spoken language is include casual conversation, ta- talking with friends and family, formal speeches, addressing a large audience, phone calls, communicating over the phone. The second one is written language. Written language is a more permanent form of communication that uses symbols or letters to represent sounds. This allows for communication across time and spaces. Examples of written language include books, novels, textbook, and other literary works. And then the letters, written correspondence between individuals, emails, electronic messages sent and received, text messages, short written messages sent via mobile device, and the third is sign language. It's a visual language that uses hand gestures, facial expressions, and body movements to communicate. It is often used by people with hearing impairments, but it can also be used by hearing people. The examples of sign languages include American Sign Language or ASL, used primarily in the United States and Canada, British Sign Language or BSL, used primarily in the United Kingdom. The next is body language. Body language is a non-verbal form of communication that uses gestures, facial expression, and posture to convey emotions and meaning. It can complement, contradict, or even replace verbal communication. Example of body language includes smiling, indicates happiness or approval, frowning, indicates sadness or disapproval, crossed arms, can indicate defensiveness or resistance. Nodding indicates agreement or understanding. Shrugging indicates uncertainty or indifference. And then the next material is linguistics. Linguistics is the scientific study of language. It explores languages, structure, function, and evolutions. The areas of linguistic analysis are phonetics, morphology, phonology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Phonetics are the study of speech is Phonetics is the study of speech, sounds, and equivalent gestures in sign languages. And then morphology is the study of word formation. Phonology, the system of contrastive relationship among the speech sounds that constitute the fundamental components of a language. Syntax is the study of sentence structure. Semantics, the study of meaning in language, and the last one, pragmatics, the study of how context and social factors influence language use. The role of semantics, pragmatics, and communication. Semantics focus on the literal meaning of words and phrases. Pragmatics considers the context and intentions, examines how context and social factors influence the interpretation of language. Communication, successful interpretation of meaning, the process of conveying and understanding meaning. It involves both verbal and nonverbal elements. The next one is language acquisition and development. Language acquisition is the process of learning a language. It begins in infancy and continues throughout life. The first one, infancy. Babies start to recognize sounds and patterns in their native language. And then early childhood, children begin to use single words and phrase and develop basic grammar. And then the later childhood, language skills continue to develop with children learning more complex grammatical structures and vocabulary. And then the next one and the last one is adult childhood. Language acquisition continues with learning new words and concepts and refining communication skills. The next is nonverbal communications. Nonverbal communication is conveys meaning through facial expressions, body language, and gestures. It can complement, contradict, or even replace verbal communication. Examples of the type facial expression is smiling, frowning, raising eyebrows. It is conveying emotion and attitudes. And then examples of gestures is are waving, waving, hand movements. It is enhancing verbal communication, emphasizing points. And then examples of body language is posture, eye contact, and proximity. It is communicating confidence, insurance, and or discomfort. And then the impact of technology on language and communication. Technology has dramatically changed the landscape of language and communication. Social media, instant messaging, and online platforms have created new ways for people to connect and share information. Email email facilitates asynchronous communication. Video calls allows for face-to-face interaction remotely. Social media provides platforms for sharing ideas and connecting with diverse communities. And the last one, translation, breaks down language barriers and enables communication across cultures. And the conclusion is understanding the intricate relationship between language, linguistic, and communication is crucial for effective communication. Language is a powerful tool that allows us to connect, share our experiences, and build relationships. As technology continues to evolve, we must embrace the dynamic nature of communication and adapt our skill to navigate this ever-changing landscape. The next one is my partner Rahma will explain material about morphology and phonology. Please, Rahma, the time is yours.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Unita, for the opportunity. I will explain about morphology and semantics. Definition of morphology and morpheme. First one, what is morphology? Morphology is a dedicated to the study of word, fashion, and structure. It looks at how words are put together from smaller building blocks, known as morphemes, and how these building blocks work together to communicate meaning. And morpheme, it can be a word in its whole, like cat, or just a word, prefixes and suffixes. The word unhappiness, for instance, consists of three morphemes. First one is un, or un, a prefix that means not. Second, happy, the root, and the last one is ness, suffix that indicates of state or condition. Next, there are types of word affirmation. First, affixation. This technique involves prefixing or suffixing a root or fundamental word in order to create new words. Example, one prefixation, adding on to happy to from unhappy. Suffixation, adding ness to happy to create happiness. Second, compounding is a new phrase is produced when two or more independent words are combined. Example, sun plus flower with sunflower. This process can also involve hyphenate forms. Third, reduplication is repeating a word whole or partially to create a new form is a typical approach for emphasizing a point or indicating a change in meaning. Example, full reduplication is bye-bye. Partial reduplication is mama or often used in a baby talk. Next is definition of semantics. Semantic is the examination of the meaning of language is referred to as semantics. It examines how words, phrases, and sentence convey meaning. In other words, semantics aid us in understanding what individuals intend when they employ particular words, as well as how the same words can carry different meanings depending on the context. For instance, the term bank can refer to a facility where money is kept or to the side of a river. Semantics pertains to identifying these types of meaning and how language conveys them, whether in a clear or ambiguous manner. Types of semantics. First is lexical. Lexical is focused on the meanings of words and their interrelation, such as synonyms and antonyms. Second is compositional. It examines how the meanings of words emerge to create sentence meaning. Semantics relation between words. Semantic relation between words denote the various ways in which words are interconnected regarding their meanings. What is synonymy or synonyms? It's a words that have the same or nearly the same meaning. The example is big and large, happy and joyful. Second, antonymy or antonyms is a words that have opposite meanings. The example of antonyms is hot and cold, young and old. Maybe that's all for me. Thank you for listening of my explanation.
Thank you, Rahma, for your explanation. And this is the end of our presentation. Thank you to all of you for listening to our presentations. Assalamualaikum